Morning. It's another cold one. Welcome back to the channel. It's Friday today, so it'll be a short video. Normally the Monday videos are short videos, but I was in a right bad mood on Monday, so I did film, but it was just a load and shovel service. So anyway, today I've got 140 to service, and then back to the yard. I've got a starter motor to put on a brand new 5-ton digger, and also there's a 225 in the yard that was traded in. It has got an AdBlue fault on it. AdBlue fault. It says it just wants forced regen, so I'll get that set off doing that, and then I'll put a starter motor on a 5-tonner. That's the plans for today. This service isn't sort of just handy. It'll be about an hour and a half's journey, so we'll set off over there. That'll give me my hands time to warm back up, because I've just put AdBlue in the van, screen wash in the van, filled the van with oils that were missing, and emptied out waste oil. So yeah, we'll crack on with the day, shall we?
Got so much weight on my shoulders, enough to knock me out, but I'm still holding the throne. You'll never know till it's over. So pretty it hurts, just beware of the thorns. You got a glimpse.
Nice spot for a digger service, isn't it? What a view. That is looking north towards, it's a long way like, but Scotland's over there in the distance. Yeah, and away over there there'll be Hadrian's Wall. Lovely. Right, I'll wander away and get me digger fetched up next to the van. We'll see what oil it needs. I think the service intervals have been a bit off on it, so we'll see what the digger says it wants, and we'll go from there. Right, I'll let the machine warm up and we'll track it up towards the van. What a glorious day. What a time to be alive. Lovely. Right, the machine's warmed up, so we will get it kindled up now properly and track up towards the van.
Got so much weight on my shoulders, enough to knock me out, but I'm still holding the throne. You'll never know till it's over. So pretty it hurts, just beware of the thorns. You got a glimpse, and you can't resist, luring you in closer. Guess I got it.
I've literally just got up here and the machine's just cut out. We've got a E000 157-18. I know that to be a low rail pressure, so we're changing the fuel filters. We'll have to have a look at the water and fuel filter head. That might be blocked with muck, so, or it might just be the fuel filters, we'll see. But the operator or the owner did warn us about this, so thankfully we've got it handy to the van. Couldn't have stopped in a better spot, really. I was just about to swing around and set up the travel motors to set up the travel motors. So I'll try it again, see if it'll go. So I've had a quick look on the service clock, which is on the machine. None of the filters are flagged up as being due. Now why is that? Maybe it's wanting, like, to me it's wanting a 1500 hour service. I'm not sure. So I'm just having a look and see what it's gonna need for a service, and there's nothing sort of due. Obviously these have been reset 119 hours ago, which would give it 6,000 hours. But it's done 6.3, so I think we'll give it everything. 6,000 hours. Or does it just want a 500 hour, an early 500 hour? Speak to the customer and see if he remembers what all it had last time. I feel like 2,000 hour service, which is what I've got on the van. I think that's what it's going to want like. I think the van's feeling frostbite, just like I am. Get my winter boiler suit on. Get some oils dropped. Spoken to the customer, and we've decided it's going to get everything. I've fetched everything, so we'll do everything. It's a late 2,000 hour service, so we'll crack on with it now. Ran out of winter socks as well. My feet are freezing. I'll maybe grab the other pair of socks in the van and double up today. Hopefully Santa fetches some fresh ones. Got the final drives draining. That oil in there is yeah, definitely due. You can definitely smell that. I've opened these doors and I've noticed got a fuel leak. I know they had a bit of a carry on getting it onto the wagon to get it onto this site, so whether that's something or nothing, I'm gonna very shortly find out. Yeah, it's cold. It's lovely views up on top of this hilltop, but there's absolutely no shelter from the breeze. Whew. So I'm having a look under here, and you can see the muck sat under that red flap there. So what I'll do is I'll take this filter head off, and we'll strip it apart and give it a good clean out. Now there's a video, it was more on TikTok where I got the comments, but it was that DX85 that Sunday that wouldn't start, and we found muck in that filter head, and there was 3 or 4 comments saying, oh, that must be muck in the tank, you haven't taken the tank off and cleaned it out. My rule of thumb is that was its first instance where it's blocked the filter head, and I give it, what I do is give them a couple of chances, because I knew that the guy on that 85 had run the machine right down, so there was a higher chance of drawing muck out the tank and blocking the filter head. And to take the tanks off and clean them out it's not a 5-minute job, and I sort of give the customer the option, and he says, well, we'll run it and see what happens, because that filter should filter out any muck that's in the tank. So I generally give them 2 chances, so we'll clean this filter head out. If it does it again, we'll clean the filter head out, and then we'll sort of recommend pulling the tank off and cleaning it. And that's my rule of thumb. So yeah, that's why I didn't pull the tank off, especially on a Sunday. The aim of the game was to get the machine going, and that machine will still be going on that site today, so 4 weeks on, 3 or 4 weeks on, and it's still going, so I'm not too concerned. Right, I'll pull this apart. Just check the fuel supply from the tank after I've cleaned that filter head out, and we've got a good flow out the tank, so we'll put the filter head back on. I'll show you what I got out of it, and you'll be surprised it isn't an awful lot, but it's enough. This lot here. So yeah, we'll put it back on. We'll just have to run it hard for 20 minutes once we've got it serviced, just to make sure it's going to be alright for the next 500 hours.
You want honest man? watch you make it right. Honey, I need love. I need it all the time. Honey, I need love. Watch you make it right.
That's the service just about complete. I've got the final drive still to do. While I was in here, I've just been having a look at the belt condition, looking for any signs of any coolant leaks or out like that. Everything looks pretty good. What I did notice when I was coming up the steps earlier on, which I should have noticed before I did the return filter, was my hydraulic oil level is a little low. So I'll have to top that off. Take those bolts out again. Well, I'll take those ones out, fill it out of there. So I've just turned the ignition on to bleed the fuel filters through. And when I came around here, there was a lot of bubbles coming up through this water and fuel tap. And now that the fuel pump's stopped, it's actually leaking still. So I've got this old filter bowl. Now I can't remember why I'll have changed it. I have a feeling that water and fuel sensor's dodgy, but hopefully this tap I can swap onto this one. So that's what I'm going to do. We'll see if we can stop this fuel leak. It's making a bit of a mess. Right, that new tap seems to have cured it. When I put this one, run this one into here, the threads just seem a little, I think at some point in its life it's been cross-threaded because a bit of a wobble. So yeah, we'll do that. I keep these balls. I've got one of this type and one of the slightly narrower type because one day I'll put my filter pliers on that and I'll crack one. 13 odd years, I've never cracked one yet, but I would hate to break one. Well, that's it, running like a train now. No air bubbles. It's all serviced. So what I've got left to do, this work light in here isn't working. He said it needed a plug on it or something. The wire. Yeah, need to put a plug on that work light. Hopefully that'll be alright. There we go, light fitted, put a plug on it. Another job ticked off. Right, I'll go and pack this up and head back through to Carlisle. Right, this next breakdown is a little closer to the yard. In fact, pretty much in the yard. Our salesman was showing a customer around this 5-tonner, and of course they went to start it to have a play with it, see what it was like, and it wouldn't start. My salesman just thought the battery was flat, so he says, can you come in, or when you're next in the yard, just get that machine started and then put the battery on charge. And came to jump start it, and you can hear the starter motors going round, but it's not shooting out to engage with the flywheel. So obviously I tried to brake with a hammer, and that wasn't very successful, so got to put a starter motor on this. I don't know how I'm going to get it out of here. That is for sure. Pass. I'm hoping there isn't another bolt underneath. I don't know how I'm going to do this. This is going to be one of those that you just one of those jobs you wish you didn't start, but it's to be done and nobody else is going to do it for us, so I'll struggle on and we'll see what happens. I've got the wires off. I've moved this lift pump out the way, so hopefully it'll come back enough to come out this way, because it certainly won't go down through the bottom. Need to get that nut off that down there. Got this one finger tight. I'll leave that one until the end. Need to get that one there, and then need to get that one off, but I can only just and no more get my hand in. If it wasn't for this bit here, you could swing a ratchet around in there. So this is from underneath. Beginning to wonder whether or not it's a, that can't be like, but it'd be nice to just whip the counterweight off, I think. That's easier said than done too. We'll not get a crane in here to we'll not get a crane to lift this off in the position that it's sat. So it's going to be one of those persevere jobs. It's off. We'll just sort of leave that there now, and somebody else will finish it for me. They won't like. I can't get it out now. I've got a feeling I have to take these air conditioning pipes off, which I really don't want to have to do. Like, it's more work, isn't it? Unless I can get one of them studs off. Do with really taking that stud off might come past. Persevering. Ha! Got you. Yeah, monkey. Yeah, monkey. See, that's proper seized. Like, normally you can grab a hold of it and just spin it and it comes out as you spin it. Yeah, right, I'll wander inside and get the new one. Right, new starter motor should be in this box, and I noticed that proximity sensors here for that 1 ton dumper that we nicked it off the other day, so while I'm in this corner of the yard I'll fire that back on when I finish this. Right, there's the new one. I've just checked that they are identical. I'll show you on here. You can do that. You can't with this one. It's all blooming corroded, look. Newness. But imagine it's free enough to go around, but it won't throw out. I bet you if you give that a bit of WD-40 and a bit of work and it would come back to life, but it's a brand new machine, so you shouldn't have to do that. Fire a new one on. So the ice, or the water, was actually frozen on here. So I've just got my live Bunsen burner and just melted it. And I'll just dry it all out in there. Then it's not gonna get water in it again. Don't know how it'll have got water in the first place, to be honest with you, but it has. So can't have been many problems with this particular instance, because when we came to order the starter motor, there were none available in the entire world. Oh no, I tell a lie, there was only stock in Korea, I think. So yeah, they're obviously not very widely used. Anyway, I'll wrestle this into position. Aye, I knew when I took that one off the bottom it was going to be a fight to go back on. You definitely can't get at it from underneath, well, not with your hand anyway, to get it started. You get down and under, and then you're sort of like doing that with it. Oh, it's a little tinker, that one, like. Let my arm recover. Can't feel my fingertips. I've got it started. That's a good thing. Came down here to check that it was on square, because you can only get it on with your fingertips, and it just felt like it was a little bit tight, but that looks square to me, so I'll try and get my ratchet on it now. There we go, all wired up, all the bolts on, all nuts, sorry, nice and tight. So yeah, if you want to have a go at doing that, all you need is two 14mm spanners, a 14mm ratchet spanner, 14mm deep socket, 14mm shallow socket, 3/8 extension about that long, and flexi head, 3/8 ratchet, and just a little bit of patience. It's running! Wasn't doing that before. That's a good thing. Look at that, it's like an iPad. Touch screen as well, look. Oh, it is. How do you get out of there? Oh, that's neat. Aye. Right, I'll let that run for a bit, and while it's running, I'll do that dumper over by, look. Get that and seen too. Yee, man. Getting some jobs knocked off the list today. So I'm back in the yard now, and what I'm going to do is chuck all the rubbish out the back of the van from today's service and have a bit ratchet around in the stores for some bits for a job that I've got booked in on Monday. I'll not give it away, but Monday's machine, if I'm allowed to use my phone, Monday's machine is something that I've never seen in real life before. So it's a rare machine, it's orange, and the work is on behalf of another dealer. So look out for that video on Monday, hopefully. If there's no video on Monday, then because of the site that I know it's working on, I might not be allowed, you might not be allowed phones out and stuff. So yeah, hopefully you'll get to see it. Right, I am gonna go home, warm up by the fire, and enjoy the rest of the weekend, because I think, and I'll put this video up on Saturday, give folk a chance to watch Thursday's video. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you on Monday. Bye for now.